Okay, my first deck guide. I figured since I post Gwent videos, they might be more useful to watch when there's actual commentary on the gameplay and explanation of the deck. So here we go. So we're playing Siege today, and it's a devotion deck, even though there's really no good reason for it other than the fact that I just enjoy playing devotion in general. So we've got Amphibious Assault. That's gonna get us a unit out of our deck, provision cost 9 or less. So that's, and it's an echo card, so it will come back. So very good tool to have in Northern Realms. Then we have Siege, kind of our main card. You want to keep this for as late as possible, and it will just progress every time you play a Siege Engine card, which we have a bunch of. Yeah. Then we have King Henselt. Play a crew unit from your deck, so you ideally want to be pulling Foltest's Pride. You could also get these Caraballistas, their crew. So those are your targets for King Henselt. Another card that you want to play quite late, unless you're really committed to round one. It can kind of save your bacon there if you're far behind, but usually you want to play it round 2. You want to play it with your siege, and you want to give it time to grow because it will boost whenever there's cooldowns next to it. So that's it's one of your big hitters, so look after it. King Radovid, that gives you extra stockpile charges. That is a very useful card if it sticks. Even if you just play it, you get the deployability, you get an extra stockpile charge. If you can get both, that's ideal. And this one you want to play early, maybe round 1, early round 2, just setting up your siege. Just get it out the way as soon as you can. And then we have Queen Adalia. This one I'm not so sure about. I just wanted to try it with the bronze engines. Like it could work. It works quite well with ballista. Gives it shield, makes it difficult to remove. You could potentially play Radovid's Vengeance in its place. Initially I was playing, Rafard's Vengeance and Siege Support to give it Zeal. But I just thought I'd try this one, see how it goes, and it hasn't been too bad, so I kept it. Then we have Foltest's Pride. This is damage engine. You kind of want to play it with King Henselt, so keep it in deck, pull it with King Henselt. It's not a train smash if it's in your hand, you just play it from hand. The big thing about this one is your crew, because that makes it way more powerful. So you might even consider creating a crew with this leader ability before you trigger it for the first time, because that will set its cooldown automatically to 2. So that's this one. John Natalis. Play a warfare card from a deck. We have a bunch. Amphibious Assault. We have 2 Boiling Oils, 2 Bombardments, 2 Winches. So there's plenty of options. This is, and yeah, Amphibious Assault is probably most commonly what you're going to be pairing this with. But you have options. War Chariot, War Engine, movement tech. So it's a good card to have. Trigger your siege. Gives bleeding, so usually your opponent will want to deal with this one, so it's a good one to have. This is another card that I haven't played before. I wanted to try it. I came up against a few siege decks and it looked decent, and it is decent. The biggest thing with it is that when it plays for 0 points, so you know, the earlier you play it, the better. But if you play it early and then you have a whole round of playing units on the back row, it can generate crazy amounts of carryover on boosted units in your deck. It can also just boost units on your on your board when you play them on the melee road, so it can help you increase your tempo a little bit after it's been played. Yeah, I keep misplaying with this one, to be honest. I haven't got used to it yet. But you could swap it out for reinforcements, I think. That's a 6 provision card that can give you another siege engine. That's a good substitute. That's what I substituted for the meter generator. This is a lock. Always good to have a lock. You know, most decks have something that is worth locking. At least one thing. This one is also another one that I don't see often in siege decks, but I like to play it. One-man crew just gives you a Falter's Pride. Or if you're running Roughheart's Vengeance, both of those you can give an easier crew. You can also give a crew to the trebuchet that your siege is going to spawn. That's always good. That means it can shoot anywhere, not just on the ranged row. Yeah, so that I find this card useful. I'm sure you could substitute it for something else. 2 boiling oils, 5-point removal. It can also deal purify. So if you have Siri, there was one game where I really tried to get rid of Siri's resilience by hitting the boiling oil next to it. So yeah, that's a useful one. Caraballista, siege engine, damage engine, always good to have in a siege deck. Reinforced ballista, that's kind of like the meat and potatoes I feel of this deck. You just kind of want to have them out early, keep pinging. Opponents will have to deal with it. Siege Master is for thinning, so when you play, and it gives you crew pockets, so you put down your siege engine, this thing will come next to it on the left, something that you need to be mindful of. So sometimes one can misplay just with placement, and it gives you an extra charge on one of your other siege engines, so that's a good card to have in this deck. Bombardment, you kind of want to keep these late once you have established a board of lots of siege engines. That will maximize the value of these cards. If you have 4 or 5 siege engines, hit a bunch of damage, it does the resupply, so it's really good value. Winch, yeah, this one's better if you have Roughheart's Vengeance. It works well on the Caraballistas and the siege towers, but I'm not convinced on this one, to be honest. It can help Falters grow as well, and it is a warfare, so it fits well, but yeah, that's just a 4 provision card that, you know, plays for 6-7 points. And then the siege tower, another siege engine, a boost engine or a vitality, and triggers your siege, helps your Henselt grow, all those things. And that's the deck. Let's get into some games. Alright. More monsters. Monsters everywhere lately. This we can pull back with that Taurus. Oh, that's good. That's what we want, round 1. We do not have our Henselt or our Dahlia, which is a pity. Would have been good to have this round 1. So let's play for 0 tempo, see how that works out. We also didn't draw any Asus Masters. Okay. Do I just play some garbage just to get some carryover? Can't stop this right now. I don't have anything to boost. Okay, it's the first time I'm playing with a generator, so I'm having to learn it. It's alright. Hearing dude carry over here.
They're surprisingly clean creatures, as it happens.
I feel like if I play another card, our opponent is going to just pass.
Has yet to speak its last.
Oh man, I should have pinged first boiling oil, then I would have had an extra point here. Would have killed this. Not that it matters that much. Okay, opponent gives us a pass.
No,
good.
I don't nibble at it.
There's no way we're catching that. Just a casual 30-point lead. Just monsters doing monster things. Okay. Okay, this is good for maybe one who knows, she who knows. This doesn't have a good target though, so that's a pity. I still haven't drawn my hand celt. Come and dry pass, buddy. Dry pass. What is that even? Okay. That's basically saying I'm gonna 2-0 you, so I'm gonna play my siege. Then I'm going to play Faultist's Pride. That's cool here. I made a mistake in that I was hoping to use a leader charge to give it pocket, but I'll do it anyway. Kill the fruits. Actually, that would be a waste. I can do it next turn, no problem. What I'll actually do is I'll play right over here Or lock that. They're out of it here.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Boom. Need a charge. Allows us to target what we want. Boom. And then we have a crew pocket for this. Except I want to lock this, so we have to click here. Then can we drop them out of Sabbath range? It's 1, 2, 3, so 7. I don't think so. Let's do this though. Actually, we can if we can't fast enough. Good. So much for their resilience. Now we just need our hand salt and we win, I feel like. Asking you, Cheryl, do I have a crew card? This is a crew card. So what else do we have? We have this. Okay, I'm happy to pull this with hand salt. This would be good. We can lock something. Winch. That's a warfare, it will give us points. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's do this. Start off with
my great-granddaughter will do great.
this. That probably gets towed. Eaten, right? At least. Okay, no.
I'm so damn tasty. It's a pity I can never finish.
You want peace? Fight for it.
Cool. I should have locked this, man. But I needed to get this going. I'll lock the next one.
What can I do for you?
I don't have Sabbath, so this does double damage. Or +1 damage. Incubus?
Share the night, share the love.
Okay. Free charge for me. not bad. I mean, they've got so many points. I feel like it's going to be tough to keep up. Another incubus. Or megascope. Just a casual 4 for 9.
Wouldn't touch a hair on my head, she said.
I'm going mad.
Oh, you know what? Again, I'm playing warfares without clicking my reinforced ballistas first, which is inefficient. Is that damage boosted? I'm actually a bit overswarmed. Yeah, we only lose two points from the spawn volunteer that we lose from overswarming.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
I mean, that's cool. I'll take an engine for 1 turn, an extra point on this bombardment. Okay, let's do this right. Boom. Boom. This must be tedious to have to watch. So why not just forfeit? Oh, okay. Never mind. It's not a rage quit.
I'll do what I can.
As this card looks so OP, I haven't tried it yet. Siege against
Not all battles
Mill
end in bloodshed.
or Hyperthen. We got Scroll, so I'm eating something in their deck. 2 of these, sure. I think we need 1, as we've learnt, in hand and 1 in deck. I don't feel that this is a round 1 card. I'm not willing to commit it. Okay, right off the bat.
help if I live to see it.
Can I kill this? Is that stupid?
Why aren't you listening?
Yeah, they really
Listen to me sing, damn it!
right out the gate. Don't exactly have a hand to contest too strongly, I feel. But let's see what happens. Kinda wanna kill this before I play anything significant.
I pass on every 10th round.
I don't know if that was a weird play. I mean, that's fine, I can lock that. I've got more important units that I need to not be locked.
You will not regret this, good sir. Time to get our hands dirty.
Okay, I don't mind them getting that.
Is it peace you desire? Prepare for war.
Snap and done. A clean kill.
Let's put this down.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
Hey!
It's probably gonna play a bunch of... Wow, they really want to get this round. Please play it there, thank you.
Here's our chance.
You have my thanks.
So now we can kill this and get the purify effect. Oh, why did I tell them? I'm such a dumbass. Okay, fine. I'll have to kill it the hard way. Although next is Ring of Favor, right? Because you know what? I'll give them a... I know I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. How did I not hit this? Man, this has not gone well. Okay.
Have I been killed for less?
Okay, I'm gonna do it. So like that. I mean, I have to now win this round and then draw 2 of them with siege. That's the problem. Okay, this I have to keep. Okay, the plan here is to bring this down to 5, purify Siri. Let's see how they interfere.
Naturally. At once.
Okay. We're actually not looking too bad. Except we're now running very thin on siege engines. In fact, I have to commit this.
Truly electrifying.
Well, I was not certain, I don't think. Oh, why do they always give me hope? Okay, well, we've won on even. Which means we can have a good chance of winning round 2, even though we can't trigger all chapters of our siege. Provided we get siege, it might be the last card. I mean, okay, we need hand salt. Do we need hand salt?
It's war you want then. Prepare for hell.
Oh, and they've got our bloody... Could have waited a turn.
You want peace? Fight for it.
Was I better off playing this first?
This dance, you will never forget.
Mistake stars reflected in a pond to the night sky.
Yes, sir.
11 points. They've got that thing, yeah. That thing being the Imperial Golem. Oh, look at that.
Forgive me, but I must destroy you.
Get our hands dirty.
I'm impressed.
Forgive me, but I must destroy
You can just pass and be a decent human being. Or just be a mere player.
Well played, my friend.
I could forfeit as well. But I don't forfeit. Imprisonment.
Oh, I sense trouble.
What can we expect here? Maybe some simulator action, maybe some golden Nika action. Perfect. Oh, I meant to click here. Let's spam those ballistics. I feel like that's a good play.
Destiny is unswerving. Cheated. It will not be.
I pass on every 10th round.
Let's see what happens when we do this. Opponent gets impatient and uses a leader charge.
Monsieur, a fine vintage you could have made.
But will he use two? Let's throw out some more bronzes. How far does this get us? Do I even have a chance of catching up? Potentially. Ring of Favor. This is where we need a spores. We're not playing with spores. Okay. Get ground control here. Sure. Let's live to fight another round. What do we need? Hide the bleed. This is good. Control this into this. Here comes Siri. Oh, not even.
How am I to catch it, Master? Sees me every time.
Alright, this is worth a kill.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
I shall do as you command.
Cool. Well, they committed now, so I guess we will commit as well. Damn it. Okay, that's okay. Let's throw away something cheap.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
I still have a leader charge and probably about 5,000 other locks. And toll removal, so... What are we needing here? That of it would be good. Other than that, we don't want this, so we have to be mindful. Sure. I suppose we can handle this if we pull into Falter's Pride. Okay, let's give them something uninteractive to go up against. Got a bad feeling about this.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
That's I don't think I have anything to block. So maybe we can draw out.
I'll gladly help if I live to see it.
If I played it there, I would have been boosted, so that's a misplay. One of many when I play Gwent.
I shall be your eyes,
Sure.
my lord.
Okay, no, this is they don't have coup de grace because that's a temporary vision card, so I think that's the only thing they can do here. So let's do this.
Up. Yes, sir.
Oh, cool. Most useless boost in the history of Gwent. Hello. I'm creating quality Gwent content right now.
An interesting choice.
Ah, wow, okay. I'll take that.
In one piece, fight for it.
You know what? Let me get full value out of this then. Hey, it wasn't the most useless boost after all. Or anything else dies. Oh, that's a good one. Nice find. Because it's a soldier. Not that it matters in the long. If I had one more turn it would have. What's his last card? Last month it would have been Erendite.
Yes?
Hey, we win.